My pleasure to introduce every year at this time the two speakers that you have chosen. Our first speaker is perhaps one of the most genuine people I know. He will offer his opinion. He offers it often. And if the recipient of that opinion is smart, they will, at minimum, pay attention because you know there is a great deal of logic in what he's about to say. He is a former Navy pilot with experience of flying over 20 types of jets and helicopters. He's even flown, one just crashed. He's even flown combat missions over Iraq. Tony, for your service, we're all very thankful.
A single step. Lao Tzu. To Mr. Nikoloff, Ms. Gargano, Mr. Keller, Mr. Lawson, fellow faculty members, friends, family, to the rising seniors of the class of 2015. And a special shout out to the silky silkworms. And of course, to the graduating class of 2014. This requires a multitude of steps, lots of little journeys. And I'm going to talk about 3 steps that I think are fundamental. They are, 1, don't get too comfortable. 2, just because you're making a lot of money doesn't mean you're successful. And 3, failure isn't failing. Okay, step 1. If at first you don't succeed, then skydiving isn't for you. Even if you win, you're still a rat. Joan Rivers. Okay, close your eyes. Back in that old comfort zone. But this time, the pillows were looking a little worn, and you can't buy comfort zone furnishings at Nordstrom. Look, I used to stay up late, not because I was a night owl, but because going to bed meant waking up and going back to work. Sundays were definitely no fun, because I knew Monday was coming. I mean, look, you guys are too young, but you don't really understand what it's like to be there at the end of the weekend, dreading the upcoming week and all the work that's due, but that you also love. This is not easy, especially for people like you, who are smart and who are good at a lot of things. And I wasn't good at a lot of things, but I was good at project management. I knew it, my friends knew it, my parents knew it, and while no one said anything, there was an expectation that, like it or not, this was the type of career I should be doing. But I was stuck, and obstacles have strengthened me. You may not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you. Walt Disney. When I started my job as a project manager, I told my boss, I have a tendency to be very direct. If there's something I think we could be doing better, I'm going to say so. But if you tell me, nope, that's the way we're doing things, then even if I disagree with you, I'll do what you say because you're the boss. Mr. Keller knows this side of me well. Anyway, when I said this, my boss replied, absolutely. I expect a completely open and honest partnership. Well, that's what he actually said. What he meant to say, though, was, if you ever question my authority, I will make sure yours is the first back up against the wall when the revolution comes. So, were the steps obvious? Nope. Did I fail along the way? Absolutely. But if you fail at something, it doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means things didn't work out the way you expected or the way you planned. But plans are never set in stone. They're just ideas, part of your visualization, not necessarily meant to be true. As we said in the Navy, if you want to make sure something doesn't happen, plan it. So, close your eyes one last time. Look into your mind and find your comfort zone. Can you imagine doing something that shakes that up a little bit? Something unexpected. Think about things that you do that make you really happy. Are they just monetary, or are they altruistic? Visualize something you really want, not going your way. Do you know who you're going to call to lead you onto a new path? And will you be ready to start that journey? Open your eyes. There are so many amazing experiences that are just in front of you.
Effrey is inquisitive, funny, and sarcastic. I did say Effrey, not Mr. Silk, right? When I ask others to describe Effrey, for me, the best part of the description that I perhaps admire the most is that consistently people say that he's
By
kind.
saying that the fish story shows us that the stuff most obvious and common to us is the stuff we have the most trouble conceptualizing. He reminded the graduates that they still had no conception of the day in, day out grind of waking up, going to work, coming home exhausted, eating whatever stuff you have in the fridge, and then hitting the sack totally spent.